Wednesday. Wednesday Live. Here we are. Let's make sure everything's working. I'm going to get the chat pulled up. Let's see. I'm going to say, I'll get your dog phone out. There it is. We are live. Here we are. Yep. Making sure everybody can see and hear us. Dino, hey, how are you? Boss Big Buford, you're back. Hello. That's awesome, guys. How is your Wednesday? Ours is super, super busy. We've had some of the busiest weeks of the entire build this week.
We have.
Hello, friends. Hey, Tam. Ontario Lakeside. Hello, guys.
Oh, all of our local legends.
I know.
Not local legends.
You guys are locals now.
And I got you a special prize for the night.
Oh, thank you. In a West Side Discs koozie.
Oh. For that. All right. So.
Is it raining?
It sounds like it's starting to rain.
Oh, boy.
Hopefully it doesn't get too bad. Cheers. It's Wednesday night. Watch out, they're exploding.
I can't open mine.
This is all the hints you get. We'll be revealing the drink of the week later in the evening. If nobody guesses on first try, I will give clues. So
now it's
Salud.
fine. I'm in Dallas, Texas, by the way. Whew, it's got to be hot there.
I talked to a older couple from Texas this week when I was playing some music.
Yep.
And it was raining, and they were enjoying it because it has been over 100 for the last 70 days where they lived. Whoa. Something like that. I was like, yep, it's getting hot.
Yeah. Sounds like it's raining. We are in a metal building, so like we can't record in here when it's raining because of the sound of the rain on the roof. But it should be okay for a live as long as it's not like a torrential downpour. So if the rain gets too annoying,
it's probably pretty light. It's like it's similar to the tent that makes it sound much louder than what it actually is.
It's very peaceful in real life, but for recording, not so good.
I wonder if you can even hear that on the other end.
Probably not. It's kind of dying down now. Oh, Dino is asking for brewery hint.
Already? Oh my gosh.
It finally cooled off down to the 90s for highs versus the 100s.
That doesn't give you a lot to go on, huh?
It flooded in some places here Monday. That's crazy. What extremes.
It is an Arizona brewery. I will say that.
This is not much of a hint.
Well, you can't just give it
it's
away.
Just blue on the top.
There's a little stripe right here.
No rain sounds. That's good. It's very peaceful here.
If nobody guesses it in a little while, then I'll give another hint.
It's true.
So
it's true. Bus Big Buford driving tonight, vacation next week. You're always driving. It sounds like you deserve a vacation. You do. You deserve it.
You deserve a vacation indeed. You've been driving in the rain and the heat. You deserve a vacation indeed.
It's true.
Keep your eyes on the road, though, if you're driving right now. I know that trick. I used to drive large vehicles for long times, and
trucking.
It's not that hard to sort of watch something. I wouldn't recommend it.
Officially, I wouldn't recommend it.
100% wouldn't recommend it. No, you put it on the background, more the audio.
Mm-hmm.
More like a live podcast type thing.
Toasting with my coffee from work.
Ooh, toasty.
Do you work nights?
Maybe they're on the other side of the world.
It's Dino.
Oh, never mind.
Not on the other side of the world?
I don't think so. Apparently he works in the evening.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Tam, love your shirt, Savannah. Thank you. It says, for everyone else, it's backwards, I think. But maybe broccoli doesn't like you either. This is my favorite shirt. Confrontational vegetable quotes. Those are my favorite kinds of shirts. It's true. I like broccoli, though. 28 plus years truck driving.
Wow.
It's a lot. That's a lie.
That's
You got
almost
it.
3
You got it
decades.
down by now. Don't let us tell you anything. You know what you're doing. 2 of my favorite redheads are Savannahs. Who's your Savannah?
Maybe you're not either. You're making a big assumption there. You know.
I am. It's true.
2 of my favorite redheads are Savannahs, and you are also a redhead named Savannah. You're not one of my favorites, but
you're not one of the favorites, but you're also.
But you remind me of my favorites.
I guess I am making assumptions there.
Oh man.
Dino tried to get my work done for the night around 9 o'clock hour on Wednesdays. That's a good plan because you have a place to be on 9 p.m. at 9 p.m. on Wednesdays.
Yeah, maybe not physically. But.
Tam said, "Don't listen to him, Savannah. You are one of them." Yes. It made the cut. Made the cut. But who's the other one? I just don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
It's another redheaded Savannah. Probably have to duel.
Why not?
To be the best redheaded Savannah.
I don't think that's going to be necessary.
Probably not. Mateo's already passed out. He's had a long day. A long day of sitting there while we work. She lives in Pittsburgh. That's fairly close. So
Pittsburgh?
The other redheaded Savannah, yeah.
Oh wow, that is kind of
fairly close.
Wow, that's almost rival territory.
Yeah.
You know?
There ain't room
Could it
for
be
2
Pittsburgh?
Redheaded Savannahs in this part of the country.
I think it'll be okay.
Let's see. What did we talk about on Sunday? What was in the video?
We did the shelf thing.
The
right?
shelf. What did you guys think of the shelf? I think it's pretty cool. I like it.
If I say so myself,
Well,
I think my shelf is fantastic.
Yeah, we wouldn't have hung it up if we didn't like it.
That's true. That is true because we have aborted projects and redone them. You have to, if you don't love it, you have to at least like it enough still. If it's horrible, you gotta. No, I mean if it's horrible, you gotta redo it.
Back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
No, I really liked it as soon as it went. Like I made it and I said, I think I like how this looks, but then kind of the ultimate test is once it's in the unicell, like with everything else around it. You can like something sitting out on the workbench, but once it's inside the vehicle, does it just go with everything else? And it does. I mean, it's the only pipe feature. Like we didn't add pipe anywhere else. Maybe we still can.
Give it time. We go full steampunk on this thing. We'll have like pipes going into clocks and whistles.
Is that your version of steampunk? Whistles and clocks?
Yeah, isn't that kind of what steampunk is?
I mean, that's an element of it, yeah. We're going back to the drawing board. Full steampunk. It's all whistles and clocks from here.
Yeah. It's gonna be a time traveling bus.
That'd be really cool.
Powered
actually.
on steam.
That'd be really cool. Yeah, there, like we said in the video, there was nothing wrong with the cabinet that we had there. It wasn't like, oh, it's getting too hot from the heater or something. We just literally wanted to switch it up. Yeah. And I like the open shelves that are in the front of our bus and that were in the front of the last bus in the overcab part.
Yeah.
And so I kind of wanted to like put that in another space.
Well, you did.
I did.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
Great
Thank
job.
you. Yeah, so we'll be able to like, I don't know, you could put like a basket or a plant or I don't know, anything that is pretty up there. Everybody can see it. And it does allow the heater to vent, like the heat to dissipate from the chimney more.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking we could put a little loft up there for Mateo.
Drew did want to make it a Mateo
little elevator.
apartment. He was pushing pretty hard for a Mateo
like
apartment.
A little mini grain elevator for you, bud. A little Mateo flat.
Yeah.
Give him a little
Mateo
TV
flat.
up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I guess bonus points that the shelf in the end cost less to make than making it all out of plywood.
Was it though? Because wasn't the cedar wood probably more expensive? We didn't need as much.
No, I needed a very small amount of cedar.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Fried potato.
Fried potato, yeah.
There can only be one, Savannah. Tam, the amazing shelf. It's beautiful and so creative. Loved it. The shelf is a nice change from a closed cabinet. The shelf is very nice. Love the attention to detail. Cut away the black pipe flanges. Thank you. Will Mateo fit up there? Jinx.
He will. I tried to put him up there, though. He didn't like it.
Tam threw that out there before you said it.
I did try to put him up there. He didn't like it. He doesn't like being up in those spaces. I put him in the overcab one time because there's a bunch of space, but he doesn't like being up high like that.
No, he
Kinda
doesn't.
freaks out.
I think it should be a Mateo apartment. It still could be.
Overcab would have been like luxury suite up there if you could have got him up there.
Yeah. That was the other thing, the over cab compartment. I hate doing those.
Did we do that this time episode?
That was in the video last week.
Oh.
It was the over cab.
What else did we do this week? I forget.
You installed the door locks.
Oh, on the back?
No, on the Wildlands door.
Oh, on the side door.
Yeah, we finally finished.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Of the Overland's door, so that now it doesn't leak. We finally did the full install,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I feel like we did something more than that. I can't remember.
We also put the heater up on the wall.
Oh yeah, the heater.
Yep.
Yeah, the chimney's real funky on this one.
Took the Dickinson out of the box and hung it on the wall. It's not fully installed because the propane is not run and the deck cap isn't, mounted on the roof. We just didn't get time to do that. But
mostly because the true story is that I messed up the first cut last year and now I don't want to cut it. So I'm making someone else cut it.
The bus last summer.
I had to order a second chimney.
Yeah, the Dickinson comes with that flexible chimney. It's not super flexible, but it's flexible to a point. And it's that double-walled chimney, and Drew cut it
just short
on his own. I don't know if I wasn't really involved in it. You kind of took the lead on it. And he cut it too short. And there was no way to make it fit. So we had to order another one.
But
yeah, we had to order a second one from Dickinson.
Yeah, that was a bummer.
It was the end of that build. We had to wait for it to arrive and all this stuff.
Now I'm afraid of cutting it. So
yeah, so now he's barred.
I want you to mess it up, so
cutting
then
chimneys.
You can't be mad if it's messed up.
It is difficult to line it up.
It's a weird thing. Well, it's two chimneys, and then they're different lengths.
Mm-hmm.
The inside one, which is the actual chimney, then the outer wall, they're two different lengths. It's just kind of an odd thing to measure. If it was one chimney, it'd be pretty easy.
Yeah.
You just mark it. But
yeah, it's harder than it seems. It is.
Well, and then because of the curvature, and you can kind of uncoil it to a degree where it makes it a little bit shorter or longer. There's all these little variables.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I had a game plan, and then I just ran some other math in my head, and then it was a half inch short.
But I think with this one, we can put it into the top of the Dickinson, run it out the top of the bus, and just cut it off the top, right?
No. It has to go up into that to a certain amount.
Oh, up into
That's why it's weird. You have to put it on there and then see what the difference left is.
Right.
Cut that amount out.
I guess this is the part where you just do baby cuts, just little cuts until it fits. It's not the one where you go for the full measurement and cut it off.
I think you got to put it on there.
Measure it, then add 6 inches, and then just start cutting down.
Well, no, you're only cutting off a very small amount. It's almost the right size already.
Is ours the full length almost?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not always that way.
A couple inches.
Yeah, it's not always that way.
Yeah, it really depends on where you place it. Anyways.
Throwing you under the bus build, Drew.
Welcome to Chimney Talk.
A chimney talk with Savannah.
Yeah. Yeah, the other thing about chimneys is they do a great job of exhausting the exhaust. Other thing I like about them is that they're cylinder shaped by nature.
How long could you talk about a chimney? Too long.
There's probably a whole YouTube channel about it.
Oh, some plumbing for the shower.
Oh yeah.
Because we kind of did that whole over cab compartment situation. Yeah, your recipe.
Yeah. Somebody told me they really liked the intro this week.
I also really liked
the intro. A little birdie.
I really liked the intro. I was wondering how did we even start doing intros like that? How did that happen?
I think I was probably bored with the process of the video and just did something stupid.
Probably.
Yeah.
Like do something funny. Yeah.
You know, it was fun for a while, and I just put this incredible pressure to come up with something good every week. So
I know.
I mean, how many more gimmicks do I have? I've already
Lots.
done, geez, like 30.
Lots.
I have to do some new songs. I haven't done a song in a while. Intro ideas, throw them out there. I probably will forget all the suggestions and do something different, but go ahead if you have any intro ideas.
It's taken on a life of its own. Like it's become a thing that everyone expects in the front of these build videos, and it never has anything to do. Well, sometimes it is sort of themed, but it usually doesn't have anything to do with like what's going on in the episode. It's kind of just random.
I would say the good ones tie it in.
Yeah, sometimes.
All the song ones did.
I like the song ones.
So most of them actually did. It's the times when I don't have anything real good.
Yeah.
They're just random. It's like, well, hopefully it's sort of entertaining.
Uh-huh.
Anyways.
Yep. Christine. Hey, Christine. Welcome back. Hey, guys. Great job on the box truck. You amaze me, Savannah, with your carpentry skills. Beautiful work. Thank you.
Oh, look at you go.
Thank you. I really like it. I think that's why I put effort into it. You know, if I hated it, I would probably just try to throw something together, and as long as it functions, it'd be fine. But I like to dig into it and like actually work on it and try new things with carpentry.
Yeah, you know what? I was trying my hand at the old carpentry last week or so here.
Drew built a box.
Yeah, good job, Drew.
It was a nice box.
Built a square thing.
It was a nice box.
Thank you.
It's hard to make things square sometimes.
Yeah, it's actually slightly rectangle, I think. Generally square.
Well, it's a box.
Well, sneak peek. I got my battery cells this week.
Yeah.
So today I was working on the battery box and putting those together, and then connecting the BMS. So fun stuff. Very exciting. New BMS. Unfortunately, I wanted to get Electrodacus again because I love the interface and everything about it is amazing.
Yep.
But like everything else, he's having part shortage and he can't make the BMSs. He's thinking at least till November or something.
Yeah.
Something with the circuit board he can't get apart.
Yeah, it's been kind of crazy.
So I went with Overkill, which are known to be really good. And I know one person that has one. And so I have seen it in person. So far, I do like it a lot.
Yeah.
Doesn't have like an interface screen. You have to do all on the phone or computer, iPad, which is what most people do anyways. But I do like having the physical interface that you can either mount on the wall or just right in that compartment.
Yeah, but it is convenient to have a display.
Yeah, but like the Adacus has both.
Right.
You know. So anyways, though, I did get to mess around with the cells. I got these big 280 amp hour cells. They were awesome. And
pretty cool.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
I had to build a box for that. So I was actually cutting some wood and screwing it together. I was like, oh, this isn't so hard, Savannah. Big shot. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, Drew, good job. It's a rectangle.
Well, you can build the cabinets next time.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's just tough. Good job. How you doing?
I feel like these lives are a test for us to see if we actually watched. Like, what happened this week?
Yeah, what happened this week, guys? Any good inquisitive questions or comments? If you don't comment in the next 10 minutes with something accurate to the episode, we're kicking you off.
You're all getting an F.
And then we'll just be here alone, talking to a computer screen with nobody.
Yeah. We're going to
And Mateo's already bored.
Mateo's completely out.
Zonked. You're about to slide out of that bed, bud.
Jennifer said had one of those weeks with building, wondering what the heck did we do.
Oh, yeah.
Feels like there's too much work. It will never be done. Drew was having a week like that.
I was getting, I don't know why, I was getting kind of mentally just roadblocked on everything.
And I had that like 2 weeks ago, probably.
Yeah.
The thing is,
you were just burnt out that day.
I got burned out, but also all of my projects, like I had to wait for Drew's part to be done.
Oh, okay. Throw me under the bus build again.
Throw you under the bus build.
That's true, though.
That's funny. I had to wait for like him to do one little thing or for him to finish whatever he was working on before I could finish my part of it, because it was like projects were like butting up to each other and in the same areas, and I got to a point where I just couldn't do a lot, and I was also really tired, so I was just feeling useless.
It's been really good this year, though. That has not happened to me until this week.
Yeah.
It started happening to me at the end of last week.
Morale has been high.
I've been like just smooth.
Yeah.
Getting something done almost all the time.
We've been doing really good.
Even when there was problems to solve, just been able to solve them or jump onto something else. I was started trying to jump around this week, and it was like, but then today I kind of finally got moving on, like building out the compartment for the batteries and then the other components. I got them out. Yep. I gotta say, building a battery from cells is pretty awesome.
It was really cool. I watched Drew do it, and it was like fascinating.
I don't know. I guess I put in a good amount of work to learn what I'm doing, so now it's starting to seem pretty simple. But I do remember being overwhelmed at first, but now I'm like, why didn't I do this last year? I know the point was to try to make it more user friendly because we were planning on selling that bus the whole time. But even still, it's like the price point is like half.
Yeah, that's huge.
And then the other part that I really like is you can like build a much larger battery with way less space.
Yeah, it's small.
Yeah, because like you're kind of parting out all the stuff that's inside of a battery. So like when they have to put it all in the box, they have to have enough space to kind of like mount each thing and then wire it and run the wires. Mm-hmm. And you do the cells, you're doing all of your actual battery in one big old brick. Then you run the wires, the leads from there to like, you can build like a board with all the components on it. And it's actually like a way better use of space.
It is. Yeah. Yeah. If you have the mental energy at that point of the build to, learn about it, it saves money and space.
Yeah. You can save a lot of money.
Tons.
But if you're only doing 1 or 200 amp hours, maybe it's not worth the effort. But if you're getting into big batteries, it's like you can get like, once you get to like say 600 amp hours, you're paying like half price. Mm-hmm. You can do that for, what do we get those cells for? $1,200 for 560 amp hours. That's crazy. And that's not even the cheapest. That's like the cheapest one you can get quick. Mm-hmm. And from a pretty vetted out site, I guess we'll see. I have to test them all, but they have a good reputation.
Yeah, they do. It's worked out pretty well so far.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling about battery stuff.
You're going down the electrical.
Maybe there's questions or comments. What do you got here?
Oh man. Yeah, we have some comments. Well, let's see. Feels like too much work. It'll never be done. While doing this feels like you're moving for 7 months straight. Where is this? Where is that? Will it ever be normal again? Yeah, you start the build and you feel very organized and very together, and you're like, I think I have a plan, and maybe it'll change, but it'll be cool. And then everything just slowly turns into chaos, and then by the end you like rein it all back in, and it's great. But that chaos point in the middle where you're like, what am I doing? Who am I? What is a screwdriver? Like, what do I want? What colors do I like? And just everything is so scattered and everywhere. That's a tough spot.
There's like many stages of it. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of points where you can kind of trick yourself to think you're way ahead of where you are. Basically, like when you get big projects done, you see the difference. You're like, wow. And then if you clean up the bus.
Oh, like physically clean
all the junk that's in there, clean up your space. You're like, man, we're pretty far. And the next day you have to do another project, and it's just an absolute disaster within like an hour again. There's tools and there's like components all over.
Yeah.
And it feels like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Where are we going?
We've been tracking the progress of the build, of this build, against last year's bus just by like the 1 year ago thing on my iPhone. It'll show me what we were doing a year ago, or I'll scroll back through, and we're already ahead of where we were.
Yeah.
With that bus build at this point, we're ahead, and we started a month later. So
I think we're going to beat it by like 2 months.
This build is going really fast just based on that progress that we can see. But still, even with that, we're so hesitant because everyone, in our life, all our friends and family, when are you going to be done? When do you think you're going to finish the build? And we're so hesitant to say a date because we know how quickly things can just
exactly. You run into just this roadblock. Then it's like, then you run into these mental roadblocks, and then you run into like parts issues.
You have a month of roadblocks.
It can. We've been pretty good at not having that happen this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still sticking to my original date. I thought was realistic was like October 1st with the allowance of like, maybe it'll take us another month after that to do a lot of little stuff. But I thought something around there in the beginning was like once we got going a little bit, and then I still feel like that's within reach. It is hard to see. We are getting to the spot where you start to have lots of little things. It looks like nothing's getting done.
Right.
Or you get stuck on one, you jump, well, I'll just do this little thing. And you don't have the tool for that. And you're like, oh, well, I'll just do this. Then you don't have the screws. And it's like, all of a sudden, you've spent like 7 hours and you've done basically nothing.
It's really fun.
We'll see. Yeah, it could still go till January. So I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah. We're hoping, we're crossing our fingers. It's looking good for October 1st, but we don't plan on leaving until early November. Leaving this area. So we have that time, but we would just love to relax. Not build for a minute.
Oh, thunder. Thunder, bud.
Well, you're okay.
Yeah, it'd be amazing to like be done, and it's never done though. There's always stuff to fix on.
Dino says the intros is an eagerly awaited part of the videos. Same.
Yeah, it's fun. It is fun.
Jennifer, we are now living in our bus as we try to finish it. Tough.
Yeah, that part. That's
tough. Yeah, when you have to, you're like, I have to paint this thing, but I also have to like
make breakfast,
take my bedspread off so I don't get paint on. Yeah, that is tough. It slows things down a bit.
Yeah, that is the one. If you don't have to do it, don't.
Yeah.
But it's so hard to not jump the gun. You've even been saying like, man, we should, if we're going to go in this one, we should just move it now. It's like, we're not even close. Luckily we have our house. So it's like, we don't have that pressure where the first time we sold our van and had this empty bus.
Yeah.
And like,
it
was like so stressful. Like we want to get this done so we have a place to live.
Right. Yeah. You couldn't move fast enough because we didn't have a house.
Yeah.
So like the build couldn't get done quick enough. So we know how it goes. Tam, I'm looking into building batteries, or I looked into building batteries with cells, and no. I get it. Christine, do you guys plan to go to any swarms or bus events this year? Descend is happening like right now or this weekend.
Is it?
So that's a big one. We're missing that. Obviously, we're on the other side of the country, so we couldn't hit that one. If I'm not wrong, I think the Schoolie Swarm one is in Florida. No. Arizona?
No.
Obviously,
we go to a lot of these events because we know so well.
We don't.
No specific plans.
No specific plans. Yeah, not for any reason. Just no specific plans. Yeah, there's not a lot of gatherings in New York in the summertime.
No.
But we hope that more happen out west while we're out there. That would be cool. Or in the Northwest. The problem is, most people are out in the Northwest right now for summertime. Like most people in vans and buses. So there's a ton of gatherings out there right now. We miss all of them every year.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I would get very overwhelmed anyways.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
I think I would just get really tired after like
it's definitely a lot of
first
people.
day because I'd be like, there's too much.
Yeah, it's in Florida. Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah. We also don't get to Florida very often. We kind of New York to Southwest and back.
Yeah, we haven't been to the Florida. I'm in the South in
a few years.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you plan to go anywhere? Progress is rarely linear. Yes.
Yeah.
Amen to that. Chuck coming in hot with a super chat. Tool money for Drew to get a 90-degree extension for his drill. We were just talking about that.
90-degree extension for your drill so you can put your cupboards in with ease. It's a super chat, thank you and please. 90 extension.
What is it?
90 degrees.
90 degrees.
Yeah, you got it. Anyways.
Thank you
Anyways,
so
thank
much,
you.
Chuck. Yeah, we're starting a tool fund now to get us the tools that we need.
Yeah, that would be nice for that.
I just upgraded my jigsaw.
Yes.
That was
life-changing.
I don't know what we were doing. It was like we were trying to cut plywood with like a toothbrush.
Mm-hmm.
That was the last jigsaw. And it was just a cheap Harbor Freight one because last year when we got our tools, we didn't have a lot of money to spend for the tools. We went to Harbor Freight. Yes, we went to Harbor Freight and we just kind of got what we could. Borrowed other things.
Mm-hmm.
And like the table saw is not ours. It's a really nice table saw. All the crappy tools are ours.
Yeah, the first table saw was fun.
Oh, it was like 40 years old.
Yeah.
It might have been from like the late 70s.
That's kind of how it goes though. You got to borrow stuff and then
yeah.
if you're fortunate enough to be around someone that has some stuff and then slowly get your own one piece at a time because it's not cheap. And then if you want good tools, they're really expensive.
Yeah, upgrading the jigsaw, like the only regret I have is that I didn't do it sooner.
Yeah.
I don't know what we were doing. It's so much nicer. Like we wasted not a lot of plywood, but some pieces. It was like, oh, the jigsaw really kind of chewed up this piece. I've got to redo it.
Yeah.
Even, we would put a nice blade on it. We put a new blade on it. It's the jigsaw. So
yeah, like
slowly but surely.
Fine for
it got worse.
But yeah, like
it got worse this year. Yeah, it did.
That's kind of what you see in a lot with like quality, right? Like it might do the job, but then eventually it's just like it doesn't last as long as like well-built stuff.
Yeah.
I've gotten some good stuff this year.
Yeah.
I got those wire strippers that I never had, like spring-loaded ratchety ones, and then I got this new crimper that you can change the teeth out to do all kinds of different crimps. That's awesome. I don't know why I didn't have those things before. New PEX clamp tool.
Yeah.
That one
need a lot of tools.
That one is cool, but it's kind of whatever.
I really want,
watch that doggy.
Mateo, get in your bed. Are you just taking a tour around the table? Come on.
But yeah, the wire stripper ones are really nice, and new jigsaw is great.
Come on.
Yeah.
Get in your bed.
I think we'll definitely get one of those 90-degree attachments.
Yeah, those are nice.
If not this build, then definitely the next one. Because it helps. That would help a lot.
Yeah, it would.
Especially if you had a smaller compartment.
John Adams, welcome.
The John Adams?
The John Adams.
Wow.
Hi from Pacific Northwest. I think you should make an instructional video for the bench seat to go along with the PDF. Yeah, that is a really good idea. We've been wanting to do that and a video of how to install our shower pans. We want to do both of those.
Oh, so if you do the downloadable thing, you get the video.
Right. So with the plan, you get like a link to the how-to video. That'd be really helpful because there's a lot of steps to that downloadable plan. Yeah. So like we show it visually in pictures, but I mean, the ultimate thing is showing the video.
That'd be a long video.
Yes and no.
Step 1, go buy some wood. Well, Step 2, get a chop saw.
Is that my voice?
I don't know. No, this is me.
Do I have an accent?
No, I'm going to obviously narrate and explain this.
In that voice.
Yeah. Step 3.
Wow.
Get another table saw. Step 4. Find someone else to do the work for you.
Yeah.
This is
Someone else
frustrating.
build it. Yeah, that is a good idea. Thank you for reminding
Step
us of
6. Ask Savannah to build it for you.
that. Hey, you built a box today.
I did.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll get to that one this year, but I think we're gonna make the shower pan one this year.
All right. Well, I still haven't had
That
any
would help.
guesses on this beer, so.
Oh, Dino said Jack Wagon.
Oh, he made a guess.
Yeah.
Could be. I'm waiting for other guesses to come in before I confirm it or deny. Is that been the only guess?
It's a very serious
I
business.
think it's the only guess we've had, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say, no, that is not it. It is a Northern Arizona brewery. So that definitely shrinks it down quite a bit.
Oh, Christine said, I hear you, sister. Yeah, spells are tough. T. Lily, little water, holy shite. I finally made it. Stopped in Beaufort County, South Carolina, and have reception tonight. I love these chats, even though I usually see them late. Thanks for all the building inspiration.
Oh, hey, what's up? Welcome in.
Yeah, thank you for coming. You finally made it. Congratulations.
Yes, finally. We've been waiting for you.
We've been waiting.
You're on the list.
It's like a list at the door.
Yeah. Cue the weird, like, creepy, heavenly music. Yes, you're on the list. I see you. Yeah, we've been waiting for you for quite a while. I'm done.
Oh, man. Tam, I will be using the Makerspace wood shop for most of my build. It has pretty great tools. I think there's even a band saw. What is Makerspace?
It's a place you go and use tools?
That sounds awesome.
Like a tool library?
Yeah, is it
or
like
am
a
I
tool
just
library?
totally jumping to something that is not what you meant?
In my head, it's like a co-working space with like tools that you can. Ooh.
Is
I
that
need to hear more about
yeah,
that.
Is that what it is? That sounds great.
You guys inform us of so many cool things that we didn't
know
existed.
In Toronto, they have like tool libraries.
Right.
And some
That's
other
really
places.
cool.
I'm sure a lot of other big cities, but I just know about that once I hear it about it on the radio.
Because tools are so expensive, and then you use it for that project, and then it just sits there.
Yeah, especially most people. They like buy a tool and it sits in a garage forever.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not cheap, and it's a bunch of wasted natural like resources and material too, right?
Right.
So I think that's a great idea.
That's cool. I'm gonna need to hear more about that. That's awesome. Let's see.
What else you got for us,
Christine, yeah, I can't control a jigsaw. It really rips up the wood. Thought it was me. No, you probably just don't have a good jigsaw, because that's also what I thought. I was like, this jigsaw is terrible. What could you ever use this saw for that it would be convenient? And no, I got a new one and it's super smooth. And then when you put a nice fine wood blade on it, it cuts like butter. It's awesome.
Cuts like what? Butter?
Butter.
Wow.
Tam said your instructional voice is Southern Mrs. Doubtfire. Isn't it? It is.
I forgot what it was.
Dino said, gonna make me Google, huh? He's Googling for the beer. He's trying to figure it out.
Well, I just wanted to give someone else a chance to guess too. I'll reveal it by the end for sure.
Tea, Lily, little water.
This is not a lot to go on this week.
That list sounds creepy. Your list sounds creepy.
The list?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was close to the creepy Family Guy voice guy.
Yeah.
Popsicle. That guy. Also, which is the voice of Neil Young. I want a popsicle. You want a popsicle. I almost think Neil Young does the voice of the character.
That's kind of true.
Yeah, well.
John said every time I use my jigsaw, I don't understand why people use these. I guess I need a better one.
Yeah, it does take some practice to have control of the tool, but a better one. Yeah.
What I found,
Helps a lot.
I don't know. I'm not an expert at a jigsaw, so take this for what it's worth.
They do take some skill though.
But if you don't push the jigsaw, like don't force it through the wood, just press the trigger and let it slowly pull itself forward. Like it will track forward. But if you really like try to drive it forward, it's going to chew up the wood because it's not like ready to go that fast. It's not moving that fast. So just don't push it. Like let it go slow. It takes more time, but
then the blades can bend. Also helps if you're doing anything that is like finish quality, where the plate's resting. Definitely use painter's tape, like
absolutely
cutting out your fiberglass and stuff like that for sure. But I think even on if you're doing like good cabinet grade wood, something to consider.
Definitely. Bailey, hey from Oakland, longtime subscriber since the first bus build series. Bailey, cheers. I can't wait to see how the Unicell comes out. Thank you.
Man, Oakland. I haven't been up there in a while.
It's been a minute.
A few years.
Dino said Jimmy and Natalie are using a makerspace in Salt Lake City to build out their ProMaster. We met them.
Sure.
Jimmy and Natalie.
Oh, those people
they were in a school bus. It was at Capitol Reef. I was walking into like the visitor center or something, and Natalie was there. And she introduced herself, and then after that I started following their channel, and they're so awesome.
That's funny. I was driving by and I was Jimmy and Natalia. I was like reading it quickly as I was driving. And then right after that, they're like,
they were Savannah? They were standing there talking to me.
Like, oh, okay. Yeah, I misread that. It's not Natalia.
Yeah, because they saw the bus and I had Mateo, and they were like, oh, I think that we've seen you on YouTube. And I was like, oh, is that your school bus over there? And so we kind of chatted for a second, and they were so nice. I think they're now, what Dino said, they're building out a van. So I followed them on YouTube, and I've kind of seen some of their journey.
Yeah, they got out of the bus game, huh?
Yeah.
Too big. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was their first rig.
Makerspace, but they're using Makerspace.
Okay, so where is awesome.
It? In Salt Lake, but it seems like there's probably
a
few of them. That's so cool.
That is pretty cool.
What a cool idea. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's actually fantastic.
Makerspace is crowdfunded, craft, tool, etc. space. Ours has a sewing area, wood shop, tech space, 3D printers, all kinds of stuff.
What? 3D printers?
We pay an annual fee to be members and donate things for use.
Oh, that's super cool. Because a lot of people don't have access to space,
right,
or tools.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like a tool library. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Well, you have to pay, but it's similar.
So like the first stuff we did, we had like a couple tools that we borrowed from your grandpa, like in the van.
That would have been so nice. Wow.
I would have walked in and not know how to use anything.
I'm definitely gonna research that.
That's
cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. That is pretty neat.
Groovy, got to get me one of those. John asked, what jigsaw did you get? The Makita one.
Makita.
I believe that's how you say it. It's the light blue one.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I actually never heard anyone pronounce it, so I'm not sure.
I also have not, and I just realized at this point I've never heard it pronounced, but that's what it looks like. Makita. T. Lily Littlewater, I borrowed a lot of tools from the public library. Nice. They have stuff you wouldn't believe. Yeah, this is awesome. This is good. This crowd-funded library tools.
I don't know that we have that in this area, but
Dino coming in with a super chat, $20 super chat. Now we can buy our 90-degree angle drill. Loving these Wednesday lives. That's what the super chat said.
Thank you for the super chat. I think I have a super hat. Thank you for the super chat. I'll try to hit you back.
I don't know. Thanks.
Thank you, Dino. Thanks for the super chat.
At this point, he's either like, yeah, I love that Drew does a dumb song every time, or he's like, I wish he would just not do the song. I might stop doing super chats.
It'd be better if you just.
If you just.
I'll still give you the super
cool
chat.
The first time, but.
If you could just, I mean, we don't have to.
Yeah, keep in mind, guys, if you guys want to really questionably horrible song,
Drew's got him.
always throw a super chat out there.
Yep.
I will try to make something up, and it might be awful, and it might be fantastic.
Bailey said Habitat for Humanity is so good for finding build materials.
Nice.
I have heard that like over and over and over. We don't have one of those right in our immediate area, so I haven't been to one. But I hit up the Goodwill every once in a while, which is hit or miss. Like Habitat for Humanity's gonna be way better.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're building, definitely check that out because that can be really a huge money saver. Jennifer said, yes, Dino and Tam were currently living at one in Georgia and have learned of several others. Wanderlust Waypoints has a few also. Kraken Engineer, yes, you said it right. I've been using Makita tools for years. Yeah, that's our first Makita brand tool, and I really, really like
You're
it.
gonna try another one now, aren't you?
And I think I'm gonna try another one. I've been looking at some new woodworking tools.
She's good chisels. Just a good set of chisels. That's all you need.
Do the whole bus with chisels.
I mean, essentially, it all comes back to the chisel. You're just using powered up chisels. That's all any of those tools are. Think about it. Think about it. The chisel is the godfather of all.
You're a purist, and you don't even do the woodworking, and you're a purist.
I won't do it unless it's that quality. Until I have my shop.
Oh, is that what it is?
Then I'll just be chiseling away, whittling away, chiseling. Wow, this guy's doing a great job. He's been working on that build for 10 years, but man, it's a good looking piece of furniture.
Bus Big Buford said Tennessee, then Florida.
Ooh, it's got to be hot down there.
Yeah. Dino, no, silly songs all day. He loves your
silly songs all day.
You got it.
Silly songs all day, that's all I want to do.
Lily also said, I'm here for the silly songs and dancing.
Silly songs and that's for you.
Yeah. Makita is an excellent brand. DeWalt is my other favorite.
If you like silly songs. No, but I was using your dad's DeWalt.
Oh, yeah.
To drill a hole through some metal the other day. And I know DeWalt's are really good. I obviously knew that. But I was shocked at the amount of torque that thing had. Yeah. I was like, why have we not got one of these yet?
I don't know.
That's the next one.
Yeah.
Just a good DeWalt drill. Those things are really good.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not like crazy expensive. Like,
well, it's worth the investment.
What's the cheap like brand, like Rigid or something, right?
Well, because with the drills,
probably $50. DeWalt's probably like $100.
We use that every day, all day long. Like,
I'm sitting now thinking like tool. The whole time we were struggling with those stupid pilot holes in the metal, and he's probably just laughing because he's got 2 DeWalt. Well, I know he doesn't want to let us borrow them because he uses them.
Right.
But he's got 2 DeWalt drills in here. He's like, yeah, I use these ones.
Yeah.
I mean, the ones we have are good. Those are also his actually.
Yeah.
The one we have is not so good.
Right.
So we need to definitely upgrade. DeWalt drill is probably the next thing.
Speaking of Kevin, we were thinking of bringing him in for a live chat.
Oh,
special guest for the live chat.
What if everyone was like, "No, don't do it,"
and everyone was just like, "No, please don't."
Yeah,
no silly songs, no guests. Don't.
I feel like he's been pushing for it, to be honest, subtly.
Yeah. If you have any,
we'll have to promote it. So
fabrication questions.
Yeah, no, we have to promote it for a couple of weeks ahead of time, or at least a week ahead of time.
Yeah.
So.
You can bring
if people have a real like metal fabrication question, there we go.
Yeah.
Then I just, let someone actually answer it and not just bullshit,
You could have a welder tell you how to actually get certified as a welder.
I'm like, what you need to do? All right. Now I have no experience in metalworking, but Savannah's been learning to weld, so I'm going to tell you what to do. No, but yeah, he does. It seems like he wants to come on one of these, and that would be cool. I think then people could actually ask more specific questions.
Yeah.
Or just hang out and, ask about Kevin power-ups. And
right, of course.
We're actually cashing in probably the biggest Kevin power-up currently. It's a big project, but it's on the low key right now.
Tam said, don't know about Drew's chiseling skills, but he digs himself holes really well.
Doing it for years.
That's so funny.
Thank you.
That's funny.
I've been doing it for years.
Mario said great talent in the guitar.
Oh,
good job, Drew.
Thanks. I'm trying.
John said I started with Makita, but I like the Milwaukee better. Yeah, those are the big ones, like Milwaukee, DeWalt, Makita. What's the orange one that we have?
It's Rigid. That's the Home Depot brand.
Don't love that one.
They're not very good.
Yeah.
That's a starter one. Like that's what your budget allows, you get it. But
Tam said mine are old enough to be good quality. The DeWalt ones, and Kraken Engineer said the new DeWalt stuff is junk.
Oh really? Okay, yeah. Well, the one I was using seemed pretty old too.
Yes, chat with Kevin, please. Yes, Kevin, power up for Alive. Kevin, power up, so I vote yes. Chuck said always love the singing. Yeah, I have questions about extending the chassis to add a deck on the back. Bus Big Buford, I need a 2 to 3 foot deck welded to my bus for storage. Sounds like a Kevin power up is a go.
Man, these questions, the kind of questions we ask him, he's like, it can be done. He usually has some sort of answer for us that isn't quite what we're looking for.
Whenever I wander in,
I wonder how he would answer
someone else. I go, so how can we do this? I want to do X, Y, and Z, and I want to do it this way, and blah, blah, blah. Can I do this? And he goes, can it be done? Yes. Should you do it? I don't know. Yeah. Is it worth the time and money and effort? And that's always his answer. Like, can it be done? Yeah, it can.
Yeah. Like,
is it worth it?
Well, what I would do, I'm a metal worker. He'll ask me, like, what should we use today? He's like, well, I do metal. So I would use metal.
You should use metal.
Like, what do you think the answer is going to be?
Yeah, we'll tell you. Maybe we'll tell you like a week ahead of time that he's going to be on the live stream.
Maybe I'll just stand in the back.
Just replace you.
I'll just stand. I'll just do really like subtle music in the back all the time.
Like... just straight ambiance.
Like maybe like way in the back. No, farther than that.
Just uncomfortably far away.
Yeah, like we'll have to set up in a different spot. I'm like 50 feet back, just in the corner.
Yeah, it's always good to see Kevin in the videos. Anytime you have someone with that kind of knowledge in your corner, it's great to share. Yeah, it is. It's an incredible resource for us to have, just to bounce ideas off of, like at the very least. That's the very least of what he does for us. He does so much for us, but just being able to say like, hey, I'm thinking of doing this, what do you think about that in all of your life and fabrication experience?
Yeah, but some days he gets like a little froggy and he comes into the workspace and just throws a bunch of stuff at us. I think just to
there's a bunch of ideas.
Just to sort of mess with us.
It's an endless stream.
You could do this, or you could do that, you could do that. And we're like,
froggy.
And then he just walks away. All right, I'll see you later. And it's like, thanks for 15 strange ideas.
Oh, I skipped Jennifer's comment here. So Savannah and Drew, it's been so interesting to watch the arc of your journey. Started off as traveling musicians, and now you have successfully transitioned into the YouTube community. How are you feeling about the way things are going, and what are your plans for the future? Wow, that's a wonderful question.
That's a big one.
That was a wonderfully phrased question. I don't know. How am I feeling? I need to think about that. I wasn't prepared.
Jeez.
Well, as a young boy growing up on the banks of Lake Ontario.
Well, for me, I won't speak for you, but for me, bus building was a welcomed break from the grind of being a full-time musician. I'd gotten pretty fed up with gigs. Gigs was my only income. It was everything I was doing. I was gigging like 2 to 3 times a week, touring, and that's just, it's grueling. Like, it's hard on your body and your spirit. There's really, really great shows, but then some are not great, and it's tough to play in a place you've never been before. And so I had been doing that for like almost 10 years at that point. And so we built our bus, and kind of everyone really helped us kind of transition into the YouTube world, and like encouraged us to put out resources, and we kind of found our footing there. And video and photo is another thing that I've always really loved doing. So that was a natural thing for me to move into doing. I mostly film and edit the videos. You film some as you're working, but I do 100% of the editing. So I've really loved it. It's been a great little break for me. It's been great space that I desperately needed to continue to write good songs. I was, put simply, I was getting burned out. So this has been fun and we really enjoy it. But in the future, I'm looking forward to just tying my music and our music into what we're doing. Like when we get back on the road, we do a lot of our own music in the Slow Road series. So I'm looking forward to that because being a musician is a huge part of who I am. Both my parents are musicians, and so there's a lot of music in our lives. I definitely don't want that to stop. It's also why we got on the road was because we were musicians. It's why we're here at all. So yeah. We definitely want to stay on the road in the future. What about you? What
broadly, plans, they come and go.
You're not a big planner.
No, I mean big. It's more like big picture, rough outline.
Yeah.
It's more for me. It's always ultimately about being able to, I guess, the most freedom I can possibly have. One, because I want to be able to do the things I want to do. Here comes Drew's real selfish answer for 10 minutes.
Well, but music is what you want to do.
Yeah, music for sure.
Music and disc golf. Don't forget.
And disc golf, absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's more just broadly. It's about being able to be creative, and whatever means that is, or whatever outlet that is. I think it will all eventually tie back into music.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's hard to say. I haven't stopped playing at all. I play just as much or more than ever.
Yeah, you do.
Right now, for the last 8 years.
Yeah.
Just being the sleeping giant waiting to emerge.
Yeah, Drew doesn't have any recorded music, but been hoping to get that going for so long. Maybe we'll do a little fundraising concert.
I haven't recorded in 8 years.
For Drew recording
8 years since I've been in the studio at all.
Yeah, we should do a fundraising concert.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
So
because man, recording is expensive. That's what keeps musicians out of the recording studio. Is it costs a lot to make an album.
Unless you learn how to do it yourself.
Which is another.
It's still expensive.
Yeah.
And it's time expensive as well.
It's people dedicate their whole lives to being recording engineers. So.
Oh yeah, I was trying to learn how to do that when I was 20. And I was oh, this is cool. Mm-hmm. And I quickly realized I need to get good at my instrument first. This is too much time. I'm not gonna get good enough at either of these things if I'm trying to do them both.
Yeah.
Playing and singing and songwriting. So it's I kind of put that down.
Yeah.
I do think that now and the technology, it's gotten a lot easier to at least do solid demo kind of stuff at home. You're never going to be able to, well, that's not true, but most people are never going to be able to produce what you can produce with real equipment and good engineer. Can. Some people can now. Yeah. It's more, but that's still the full thing. So I think maybe start recording some of our own stuff again. Yeah,
we definitely just our overall goal of life is just to be creative in whatever way that means each day when we wake up,
and just freedom of movement.
Yeah. I was a musician. I've been a musician my whole life. Since I was 4 years old. I started taking piano lessons when I was 4. So my whole life I've been a musician, and I just transitioned right into that. I was playing gigs in high school. So it was really my identity, as a human being to my core. So doing these bus builds is really the first thing I've done outside of music where I'm a musician is not all that I am. I can do other things. I enjoy woodworking. I enjoy welding. I enjoy being creative, visually with designing a build. So it's helped me a lot. And you guys are part of that. So thank you for sure giving us this space to, try out our ideas in these builds. And we're so grateful for you guys. So thank you. Let's see. Let's read a few more because we're hitting an hour here. Let's see. I'm falling behind. Let's see. I'm plotting. Oh, yeah, Tam. I'm planning on using a heavy-duty metal shelf with hinges and metal cables to make a fold-down deck off the back of the bus. It will be the width of the bus and extended about 4 feet out when lowered. That's a good idea to have it go up and down.
Fold up. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Christine said I'm doing a drop-down deck off of the side doors where the lift was. That's pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a good space for it. Dino with a super chat. Again, thank you. $10. Can't wait until Sunday.
Can't wait till Sunday, cause it won't be Monday or Saturday or Friday. Sunday can be a fun day, depending on my schedule. It could be horrible as well.
Depending on your
I
schedule.
usually work all day on Sunday, and that's good because I enjoy the things that I get to do most of the time. I'm not sweating too much. Thank you. That's so much. Thank you.
Let's see. John said all my wood got mold on it last winter, so I'm learning metalwork. Oh no. Was the build finished, or was it like you were building and then winter hit and everything molded? I wonder.
Yeah.
Usually if you like paint it.
Yeah, if you treat it.
Oh
definitely.
No, I'm sorry that happened. Metal will definitely solve that problem.
Yeah, mold can be a problem, especially if you're in really damp environments, and you got to keep an eye on it. Anything you can treat, whether that's some sort of a sealant or something like kills.
Yeah.
If you're thinking, should I do this? Might as well do it.
You might as well.
We have progressively done more of that to
more.
Most of the things.
Yep. Christine said, I need a back deck to put my motorcycle on. That's awesome.
This summer I'm gonna get us a motorbike.
Dino asked, is it possible to commission you two for a song? Possibly.
A song.
In the future. Not at the moment. Possibly.
I mean,
we did
what kind of song?
We did the one song together in the Slow Road series.
Yeah.
There's definitely
in
more
what
of
capacity?
that.
I'm
more
wondering.
Coming.
Possibly, yeah. It depends on what exactly that means.
We're listening.
You might have my ear.
Tam, does Kevin play the steel drum? But typed out, but
I slap at a bass.
He plays the bass.
He slaps the bass.
You should play the steel drum.
Yeah, he should.
T. Lily Littlewater, can't wait to hear more of your music in the Slow Road series. I love hearing each and both of you sing. Thank you. The Slow Road series is close to my heart. That's what, not that I don't love making the build videos, but all that work has to be done to make the episodes of the build series. So it's a lot to both make the series and actually do the work. With the Slow Road series, just filming like the beautiful little moments of our life.
Yeah.
That's just really special.
I like it because you get to really dive into internet culture and make our life seem perfect for like a minute.
Yeah. The immersive YouTube experience.
Oh my God, every second of their day is perfect.
Yeah. It's definitely not.
It is fun. I mean, we do have a lot of like really good time that it's accurately representing, but yeah, if you watch that stuff, and we all do it, and that's why you watch it, right? But it's like
that's the whole thing is like picking those like the sunrise, and you're not filming like lunchtime when everybody's sitting around sweating because it's hot. You know, you're filming sunrise and sunset, and it's beautiful, and that's what makes it fun. Christine said, I sing and I plan to hit some jazz blues fests. That's fun. Hear it. That's perfect.
Sing me a tune.
All right, we're just going to finish out these comments that are here, and then we're going to take off because we're already at 5 minutes over an hour. We're just chatting and bullshitting here. Bus Big Buford, gotta go. Thanks, guys. Bye.
See you next time.
Bye. Bailey said, care to share your bed closet plans for the Unicell? Anything different than the previous bus builds? Actually, that's one of the things that's exactly the same. I'm running through it in my mind. It's exactly the same.
Yeah, so the closet's bigger because
of the space.
There's no curvature.
That it's in. But I love that closet.
Is it?
It's so convenient with the drawer placed exactly where it is. You can sit on the bed. I have a mirror in my closet drawer, and I sit there every day to like, straighten my bangs or do my makeup or whatever I'm doing. Like, that's the only mirror that's in the bus, and so it's perfect. It's at the perfect height. Like, I really like it a lot. I'm really happy with the closet setup.
Yeah.
And I love the doors. I love those doors with the slats. So we really didn't want to change any of that. The bed will hinge on a strut just like it currently does, and storage underneath. So it's pretty much the same. We're super happy with the bed closet setup, especially like the closet being at the end of the bed is really good space saving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Thanks for another great chat. Love the honest conversations. Thanks, Jennifer. Thanks for being here, everyone. Like, we're so appreciative. Every Wednesday we're all just hanging out and just like, I love getting to know everybody.
Oh, we didn't get any final guesses on the.
Oh, John said I wasn't finished. Now I'm painting everything before install. Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Because if it sits over the winter with all the
that happened
moisture.
to some stuff in the tent at the end of the season last year.
Yeah.
Because it was humid as heck in there.
Yeah.
It got cold.
Yep.
Like stuff that wasn't even really touching anything. Just started getting little spores on it. Yeah.
Chuck just sent a $10 super chat. Always glad when I can catch the live show. Great show as always. Thank you, Chuck. $10 super chat.
Okay, yeah.
$10 super chat.
$10 super chat.
We're working towards our tool fund.
Thank you for all of that. $10 super chat from a super fan.
Annie is in the house.
Superman.
Hi, my friends. Hey, Annie. Coming in right at the end.
¿Cómo está? How's your little wiener dogs?
Shift 2 or 1?
I'm not sure. I think there's one. I think she has one. Don't quote me on that,
Annie.
Annie.
Super chat. And yeah, Annie, how many wiener dogs do you have? 1?
There was 2, I think,
2?
In our consultation video.
I thought 2. She's like, oh, you guys are both wrong. I have 17. I'm running the whole colony of wiener dogs over here.
1. Izzy is great.
Izzy.
Yep.
See, you were wrong. I think I also was wrong.
I said 1. I said I think she has 1. Because Mateo thought she was very pretty. She has long hair.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Beer can reveal.
Oh, nobody guessed it. It's Flagstaff Brewery.
My brother has 2, and I was at his house when we chatted. That's why I remembered more than one wiener dog.
We are proudly not sponsored by Tower Station by Mother Road.
Yeah.
From Flagstaff, Arizona. Yeah, not a lot to go on with that can top tonight. You'd really have to know that one. And that's kind of true about most of them.
Yeah.
I thought Element 115 would be here to guess that one.
Guess the beers. Thanks, guys. Great chat. Looking forward to next time. Off to uncap a Guinness. Great choice. Love y'all. Oh, night, y'all. Love to Mateo. I'm pretty sure I'll be ordering a shower pan from y'all. That's awesome. Thank you. We got shower pans flying out the door.
Popping right now, yeah.
Shower pans are insane. There's so many shower pans. Everybody's doing their summer builds. It's
definitely building season.
That's definitely what it is. So, yeah. Awesome. We look forward to getting your shower pan order. Shower pans for everybody. Shower pans going everywhere. Y'all, I've been in my bus for 3 weeks now, and I'm loving it. Bus life for life.
Awesome.
That's the perfect comment to end on. It's so positive.
Congrats and welcome in.
Yeah. Congratulations for being in your bus. All that hard work you did to get there. Like, you get to enjoy it now. Do you have any final words?
I just want to say a quick PSA. Get your pets neutered and spayed. And
you're watching daytime TV, and it's always like us. It's really targeted to like people that are like 80 and older. Like, if you need to get your dentures replaced, and there's always a get your pets. I mean, that was Bob Barker used to always say that, didn't he?
Is that? I have no idea.
Price is Right.
I just thought that was such a strange topic to jump to. So someone said, "Okay, Bob Barker."
Yeah. See.
Well, that is our cue to get out of here because things are getting weird. We've been working on the build way too long today. We gotta go to bed.
Oh, that's actually the start of the song. That's how the song starts.
Been working too
I've been
long.
working way too long.
Yeah.
And I'm drifting away.
I'm gonna take a long nap after this build is done.
Always fighting through song.
All right,
To set the story straight.
we will see you guys next week. We have a new video coming
See
out
you
Sunday.
next week.
Make sure you like this video and
if you hate it, make sure you hit the hate button.
Right, that hate button that YouTube has.
it's you gotta pay for the pro version to get it.
Of course, right. So thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, only if you enjoyed it. And we are on Patreon. You can follow us on Instagram. We're here on YouTube, of course. So we will see you Sunday for a new build episode. And we will catch you in a week for another live stream. You ready? Play us out. So ready. All right, we will see you guys next week. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We will see you next time.